Hello guys and girls, it's me Solarain of MYH. When I first started this series, I felt incredibly awkward reading through these scenes where they were eyeing each other up. But now I'm just like, hey baby, I like them curves. I like how your eyes have that lifeless smiley gleam in them. I like the way your ears look like leaves and stuff. Okay, enough being weird or cringy even. I'm gonna carry on. See, I loaded this up earlier and it was not the correct place. It was like a few minutes before. So I was like, I think we got to about here. So let us begin! Oh, how can I get home before it gets dark, but also collect all I need for the potion? Well, now I need to hurry. I wanted to go into the forest when I recognised a familiar path. As far as I remember, if you go along this path, you can go out into the clearing where a large oak tree grows. And where there is oak, there is acorns! I took the pretty rumpled page from my pocket and read through the list once again. That's it! I need acorns! And it needs to grow on the northern side of the oak. Well, so why am I still standing here? Let's go! Acorns are waiting! I went dancing off to the oak tree, trying to remember how to determine which side of the tree in the northern one. Trying to remember how to determine which side of the tree in the northern. I wasn't entirely sure, but I guessed that north of the oak would be the same as north of myself. But how do you know where is the northern part of myself? Oh, why is it always so complicated? I hate puzzles. Then I remembered that it's easy to find the northern side by the moss growing there. Just in case, I carefully examined myself, but moss was nowhere to be found, luckily. Maybe I just click that. Should I just read it again in a totally different voice?
Just in case, I carefully examined myself, but moss was nowhere to be found, luckily.
But there could be on the oak. That's what we're gonna test it now. That's what we're gonna test it now. That's what we're gonna test. Is my English not Englishing today, or does this part not make sense? That's what we're gonna test it. Test it. At last, I came to a clearing with a mighty oak in the middle of it. Oh wow, look at how my boobs look from this angle. Oh, so pushed and firm. Don't you want to give them a squeeze? Oh wow, I was right. And they say that my mind is like a sieve. Baby. Don't take me for a fool. Oh! This is such a huge oak tree. I started walking around in circles, trying to find the moss. I determined the northern side of the oak and stared doubtfully at his thick crown. Do I have a dirty mind, or does... I'm gonna stare doubtfully at your thick crown. Okay. Well. Well, and how am I going to get acorns from there? They're really far away. Do I have to climb it? If so, I would certainly ruin my beautiful outfit. Well, it's not much of an outfit, dear, is it? It's just a few leaves. Or would it be better to look for acorns in the grass? You never know. Perhaps there are a few juicy ripes ones lying there already. It was not that I was scared of heights, but to climb that far is not the best idea. What am I gonna pick?
I'm gonna climb a tree, but I'm gonna collect acorns near the tree.
Let's see. Let's climb it. I want to see what could happen. No! Collecting acorns on the ground is not an option. Once dropped, they get rotten fast. And I need only the finest ingredients for my potion. I once again doubtfully looked up, and there among the green oak leaves were big round acorns. I'll have to climb it. What else can I do? Oh, look at that hiney. Look, it's this very heart-shaped derriere right there. Oh, nice and pinchable. I could nuzzle those leaves all day long, if you know what I mean. Nuzzle, nuzzle, nuzzle. I began to climb up the tree, trying to move as carefully as I could. The worst I could do is fall and break my neck. The twigs were dangerously crunching under my feet, and I was afraid that they are about to break, and I'll go down. Neither will do for the sake of Miss Amethyst. A few times I thought about giving up and just collecting acorns from the ground, but my unyielding will and the spirit wouldn't let me give up without a fight. Besides, going down was even worse than climbing. So I decided to get the job done, since I started already. Finally, I got a few first-class acorns along the way, and I began to climb down. Shaking my bottom, my greeny, greeny butt. Just like that, overcoming myself, I heroically went down on the green grass and sighed happily. Finally, I was back to safety, and I got some best acorns too. And this music makes me want to go and give gifts out to all the children whilst dressed as Father Christmas and looking incredibly obese and growing a beard, going ho 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 ho, Merry Christmas. Oh, this is very Jacko. This is a complete change of subject. Or is it? Okay, enough listening to this little tune. Let's carry on. A pity I didn't bring a lantern? What's English? Pity I didn't bring a lantern. But I didn't expect to spend the whole day. Surely, soon wolves will wake up. The wolves will come out on a hunt, and here I am. I shivered nervously, looking around. I didn't like the idea of meeting wolves, so it would be better not to linger any longer. Oh, how lucky I am to find that oak tree! I patted my pockets full of it. There she goes again! Where are her pockets? I bet she's just shoving them in her lips. Of course, I didn't find all the ingredients for the potion, but I can waste no time. I'll try to brew it with the ingredients I got. Perhaps it'll work out in the end. Magic is a complicated thing, so it can work anyway. I need to get back home to my beautiful mistress. I hope she will not be angry because I came so late. Just in case, I looked around to make sure that the darkness does not hide from wolves or any other predators. Everything seems quiet. I'd better move on. I briskly walked towards the village where we lived. Fortunately, the village was already close, as I saw the roofs of the houses behind the trees. I wonder, what caused me to not immediately go to the oak tree and collect acorns instead of going in circles?
It was me.
It was me. It was me.
It was me.
I guess I should carry a map of the area. There are a lot of all sorts of paths and. Okay, no wonder. This isn't just me. This bit here did not make sense, right? There are a lot of all sorts of paths and tracks in the forest, so it's no wonder that I almost never remember which is which. To take my mind off the thought about wolves and darkness surrounding me, I decided to sing something. So, humming a merry and somehow pervy song, how can you hum a pervy song? Let me try. But before I thought about my happy return, I suddenly caught some motion behind. I immediately felt something was wrong, so I stopped and listened. There was a quiet growl and then the howling of wolves. Oh God, that's the last thing I need. Realizing that those pesky grey predators followed my trail, I rushed to the side of the house. As soon as I ran, a few wolves rushed after me. Despite the fact that I was running as fast as ever in my life, the wolves still were following me. Oh no, not the butt, not the dog, and not the jumping on top of her and in an awkward position, which some people may think is like the style that a doggy might do. Oh, jeez Louise. Anyway, let's carry on. Finally, being almost next to the house, I tripped and sprawled in the middle of the road. Oh, don't take me like this. Wolves took advantage of the situation, tried to surround me, but no such luck, because my clothes were still intact. With all my strength, hitting the nearest wolf on the nose, bump, I rushed into the house, quickly locking the door behind. Once in complete safety, I finally was able to catch my breath. Oh my God, what a day! If not for my love for Miss Amethyst, I would have given up already. Although, if it wasn't my love for Miss Amethyst, then I would not have been at a time outside. Well, I have to hurry to the kitchen because if I didn't even cook dinner yet. Making sure that Miss Amethyst was nowhere nearby, I started brewing the potion following the recipe. Oh, look at her face, it should caught you. Of course, I hadn't all the ingredients, but I kept hoping that the potion can still work. It's magic after all, not science. Science is factual, and things are defined by logic and explanation. But it's not the same with magic. Oh. Then maybe I am magic, because I'm not defined by logic. Soon, the potion thickened and began to look like a real magical elixir. Well, that's fine. It smelled rather peculiar, however, and that was putting it mildly. Oh, I hope Miss Amethyst won't pay any attention to this strange smell. I generously poured a little more brandy into the pot. Definitely no harm from that. See, I told you at the beginning of this, that the brandy is the thing that makes people fall in love, and it's not the potion. When everything was finally ready, I poured the potion into a plate and decorated it with a sprig of parsley. As for me, it turned out like some kind of exotic soup. The only thing left is to serve dinner to Miss Amethyst. Rushing off, I set a place in the living room and invited Miss Amethyst to the table. Why so late? It's almost night in the yard. Drawing attention to the soup I cooked, Mistress began to suspiciously looking at it. So this is your so-called special dinner. What a familiar smell. What is it? At the thought that Miss Amethyst can guess that this is not a soup at all, I went cold inside. This... Well, what is it? You don't know what you cooked. Well, it's not like that. Well, why are you being so silent all of a sudden? I was going to say something, but Miss Amethyst, without wasting any longer, began poking around in a potion with a spoon. Yes, this soup doesn't just smell weird, but it looks weird too. I cooked it by the old recipe of my grandmother, and she was well known to cook in the past. Oh, really? Well, maybe you could tell me then, what is this soup made of? It's made of cabbage. You don't think that I will have something that you don't even know the recipe of yourself? It could be something poisonous again, like the time when you added wolfbane in food. Lady Amethyst began to stir the soup actively, trying to see what it was made of. So... Acorns? Do I look like a pig? Oh no, of course not, mistress! So why did you put this stuff into the food? Well, it is to give a special spicy flavour. It's like a meatball. Disgusting! Lady Amethyst dug deeper in an appetizing swill, which didn't look like a food at all, to be honest. You know, I think I'm completely disillusioned in your culinary abilities. Really? But maybe I still can. No, you're good for nothing. I gave you too many last chances. It's the end, and I won't feel sorry for you no more. It would be easier to find a new servant than to endure your endless failures and stupidity, so you're fired. You could sleep here tonight, but tomorrow morning I don't want to see you here ever again. But mistress... No buts. This is the final decision. Well, apparently, guys and grills, we should have tried harder. And this is the end. I guess we needed that, thingy. Feather. A part of me feels really bad. I just wanted to show the boobs. And because of that, she got fired. This is your fault, V. You wanted to see boobs too. Right. Anyway, if you want, I can... Well, I will probably do the thing again and record if she does get boobs, or the alternative ending. Yeah, I'll play through and I'll record an alternative ending at some point. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give us a subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, don't feed people acorns. If you're going to make a potion, follow through with it, otherwise you're going to get fired. Anyway, catch you later, beautiful nerds.